Welcome to the Valley of the Sun, Phoenix, Arizona. We're here for what ought to be another exciting edition of the Guaranteed Rate Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the UTSA Roadrunners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he comes, just jogging onto the field. But what's going fast, the heart rates of everybody in this crowd, Jesse.
Well, this is a special player. All eyes in the stadium on this guy. And David, you know the defense, they're going to have to find a way to try to slow this guy down.
And he's going to touch it every single play. He'll be the main focal point. Can he handle the pressure? Can he handle the big moments? Can he handle this stage and lead his team?
Oh, look out. There he goes. He's at the... And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. The penalty wipes out the big play and the touchdown. It is just a punch in the gut for any offense. He wants to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown Doors!
Now, a lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They're just about ready to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the UTSA Roadrunners offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting the fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
The Roadrunners line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets a block. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. He's going to pass, trying to get to it, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Fast motion from the offense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it again. Snags it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Commodores! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
14, UTSA, 0.
From inside the 10, here he comes. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. He's looking to throw it. Showing the arm strength to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Grab near the marker. It's Alexander. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances. Third downs. Having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. David, given the fact that you are a devoted helmet head, I'm not sure that you're aware there are a lot of other festivities around the bowl game. Did you ever experience any of that?
Of course I'm a helmet head. Yeah, spot on. Agree with that. But here's the thing. We did a meat-eating contest at the Outback Bowl my senior year. Which squad could eat more steak from Outback? It was absolutely amazing. So I experienced that in all of its glory.
To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. They go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're getting this guy lathered up. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. They're trying to get to him. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Roadrunner. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Makes the grab down the middle. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and then it's the...
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that one.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Determined effort to pick up 6 and get it inside the red zone and down to the 16. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Made a little something out of that run. He picked up a couple down to the 14. And the Roadrunners want to move quickly. They move the tight end all over. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. He now has 53 yards on the ground as he gets closer and closer to that magical 1,000-yard mark for the season. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, UT San Antonio! A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away.
UTSA, 14.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Commodores have this offense rolling. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his target down the middle. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Leaves it with the running back. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Commodores will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown Vanderbilt! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
28, UTSA, 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Out of the gun to give to the back. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Doors. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're in defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Excellent field position here for the offense. He'll do it himself. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try the run. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Camara. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting... And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Commodores! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
He's right on target. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. They'll throw it on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Went up top on second down. That leaves him needing a yard here on third down. Looking to throw for it. Scrambling away. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up. Comes out throwing on first down. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Just about 30 seconds to go, and you want to score, but the last thing you need to do is give up a cheapie. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
First down for the offense.
He wants to throw. Getting some heat. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, two teams who have earned the right to play postseason football, and the result has been an exciting first half there in Phoenix at this Guaranteed Rate Bowl. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out, and it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Guaranteed Rate Bowl.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. He'll start this third quarter with a run. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. He's got 59 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. Now the play fake. Finds the tight end. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Roadrunners will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The give to the tailback. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. On second down, just keeps firing. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. On the move, he fires. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UTSA! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The running back has it. At the 45, on his way. He now has 74 yards on the ground in this one, and now sets his sights on a 1,000-yard season. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Kamara. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. 2nd and short now after that completion. The play action fake. Fires to the middle. He makes a catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. The Roadrunners come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Vandy. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. Here's the return from inside his 10. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Holds it in. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They keep attacking through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Roadrunners. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
49, UTSA, 28.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next part.
They'll go with a direct snap. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Commodores will call on their punt team. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. First down here for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires complete on the crosser. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This offense has a second down play. He's looking to throw. Got the back over the middle. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. He looks that one in nicely. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Roadrunners moving quickly to the line.
That is another first down for the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He wants it all. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Steps away. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He's looking to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. Trying to barge their way in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Trying to bully their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
Getting set for the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
Splits the uprights. That drive covered 57 yards for the touchdown. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
UTSA 35.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Crosses the 30. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Pocket starts to collapse. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll throw on 3rd and short. They're working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He'll just keep slinging it. Pressure coming. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Got his man. That's where they'll mark him. A very productive play and a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Line getting set on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chugging and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee.
Number 11 in punt formation to kick it over.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that were being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.